Hello, today is 2/17 of 26, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is quarter after 10, and I'm ready for my first meal of the day. I did go to the gym this morning and I did a half an hour of rowing. This morning I felt a little draggy, but yesterday I had an alarm going off. I had like tons and tons of energy. And so normally when I row, my heart rate is around like 120 to 125. And I don't use the machine to dictate how fast or how hard I row. I just row whatever my body feels like it needs to do. And so it's usually about 120 to 125 for my heart rate. But yesterday it was almost 140 and I felt like it was super easy. So yesterday was like, I mean, it was a great day where I just had tons of energy and like tons of fuel and tons of like power to be able to do lots of things. I did heavy legs yesterday and it just it was amazing. Like I'm like, "Oh, I can go up on like every single one of my exercises." So that was a lot of fun. But this morning I am a little draggy. Like maybe I overdid it just a little bit yesterday. So for my first meal, I am having my coffee, which is a cup of Fairlife whole milk with a serving of whey isolate protein powder, collagen peptides, and MCT oil. And then I blend it, and it's super good blended. And I have a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area that makes gluten-free, sugar-free donuts. I have also decided to start like kind of like a fitness journal where I'll just write not I want to mark like how I'm doing with like my strength training, like just I just want to know, I just want to watch myself like increase in weights. I don't need to know, well, how many reps did I do, blah blah blah. I just want to know like, oh, 4 months ago I could only lift this and now I'm all the way to here. So I want that. But I also just want to write down like some of my thoughts and my feelings and like maybe decisions that I made with my food so that I can like look back on that and maybe like be inspired by myself, but also to kind of make my thoughts a little more solid or grounded, like inside of me. So, like, I have these thoughts and they're racing and they're running all around, but by writing them down, I think I can, like, they're just more organized and I'll be able to maybe remember more some of the things that, like, I want to do or the goals that I want to accomplish. I have also created for myself, I did a lot of thinking over the last 4 days. I have also created for myself a couple of small fitness goals. So I have a fitness goal of losing 10 pounds. But I wanted some small fitness goals to kind of like help me stay motivated and feel like because losing that 10 pounds is like really, really slow. And so just something to kind of like help me have like mini goals that I can reach like almost every day, just to kind of help me keep going. And they are true goals. Like they're things that I really do want for myself. I've just kind of like put them on paper and like, okay, I'm gonna work towards this. So one is to be able to do a downward dog with my feet flat. I've never been able to do that. So I want to be able to do that. And the other thing is, and this is more about just like having balance in my everyday life. Uh, I want to be able to stand on one foot with my eyes closed without like wobbling all over the place, just to be able to stand there one footed with my eyes closed. So those are my two mini goals that I will work on every day. It is just after 11, and I am ready for my second meal of the day. I mean, I just got done with my first, but that's kind of how I usually work is where I kind of eat my first meal, which is just my donut and coffee, while I am making my second meal. So I have here 3 large eggs that I have added some breakfast sausage to, just ground breakfast sausage that I crumbled up with some mushrooms, and I sprinkled just this tiniest bit, like a quarter teaspoon of grated Parmesan cheese on top just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. It is 6 o'clock and I am ready for my last meal of the day. I have here a salad. It is made with chicken, a little bit of pepperoni, some shredded cheddar cheese, cucumber, and some romaine lettuce. For my dressing, I am using Wishbone fat-free Italian. Not that I'm afraid of fat, it's just I prefer this version of Italian dressing. And then I have myself a what I hope will be like a cheesecake bowl. So I've made this before, but I made it using jell-o brand pudding mix, cheesecake flavored. And I mixed it with some Okios Pro yogurt. And then I topped it with some strawberries and a little bit of zero sugar Ready Whip. And it was really, really good. But I'd rather not use that Jello brand product. I'd like to use something a bit cleaner. So I did try to use this Fit Crunch vanilla protein powder, and the flavor is good, but it really was just like having a yogurt bowl, a vanilla yogurt bowl, because it didn't have that consistency, that thickness of like a cheesecake. So I tried it again and I have added in a teaspoon of xanthan gum to see if I can get that right texture. Yeah, it's definitely thicker. I still think I want it a little thicker than even it is right now. I don't know if you can tell like how thick it is. It's pretty thick, but it still doesn't quite have that same like cheesecake consistency that it did with the Jello brand. So maybe next time I'll try adding a little bit more in just to see what happens, but like flavor wise, it's very good. I ended up at about maintenance today, which is really fine. Yesterday, I was in a caloric deficit of about 500 calories. So over the 2 days, it's, like 250, 300 calories, which is really where I want to be. So it works out nicely. I ended up with about 1900 calories. My protein is 176. My net carbs are 33. And my fat is 111. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.